spoon with a bent handle rests beside my empty cup. I trace the tiny worn out groove where sugar used to sit. Outside the window, autumn leaves are piling softly up, and I have nowhere else to be, so I just stay a bit. The radio plays an old song from 1959, a voice I almost recognize is smoothing out the grain. It tells me every heavy hour is temporary time, and time is just a window pane washed clean by gentle rain. Fold your hands and let the evening find its steady pace. Yesterday is packed away inside a cardboard box. Every wrinkle that you wear is just a quiet grace. Listen closely to the heart that patient engine knocks. The kettle gives a sudden sigh before it goes to sleep. It knows the dark is not a thing that anyone should fear. We gather up the promises we swore we meant to keep, and realize the answers were already waiting here. The spoon is cold against my palm. The room is warm and still. I take a breath and turn the lamp too low. There is a quiet road ahead that leads across the hill, and I am ready now to let it show. beside me closely now, my dearest friend. The corner baker pulls his shades and sweeps the flour from the floor. We do not need to chase the clock or count the silver coins no more. The kettle hums a quiet tune upon the iron stove. Old photograph inside your pocket, faded at the fold. We trade our heavy boots for slippers now that we are old. Silver leaves are falling past the clock tower. Remember how we ran through sudden summer showers. Every heavy burden finally learns to mend. Sit beside me closely now, my dearest friend. Though autumn winds may shake the glass and turn the meadows brown, no shadow falls across this room to bring our quiet spirit down. Silver leaves are falling past the clock tower. Remember how we ran through sudden summer showers. Every heavy burden finally learns to mend. Sit beside me closely now, my dearest friend. The stars appear above the chimney stack. We have no wish at all to wander back. Keep holding on to what we used to know. The evening fire keeps us warm and slow. The smell of toasted rye drifts down the hall, where Arthur counts the cracks upon the wall. 70 years he's walked this wooden floor. Now steps are heavy, heading for the door. He ties his boots and grabs the iron key to find the grace that sets a spirit free. A neighbor waves across the quiet street, where heavy past and gentle futures meet. Old Martha leaves her garden shears to rest and pins a paper robin to her vest. She remembers dances underneath the pine, when youth was sweet and every day divine. She ties her boots and grabs the iron key to find the grace that sets a spirit free. A neighbor waves across the quiet street, where heavy past and gentle futures meet. Though shadows stretch and winter nights grow cold, there is a warmth that stories always hold. A single spark can light the darkest room. chase away the lingering winter gloom. So walk outside and breathe the evening air, for better days are waiting right out there. A sudden memory broke the midnight quiet room, like distant church bells ringing through the fog. You sat beside the window in the gathering gloom and watched the shadows settle on the log. The heavy days have tested every single beam. We built this quiet life upon a shifting stream. Old photographs are turning sepia at the edge. We keep our promises sealed tightly by the ledge. Tomorrow brings a baker with a basket full of bread, than any we have lately said. The kettle whispers softly on the iron stove. It knows the rhythm of our 50 years. We walk the narrow path inside the willow grove and traded all our doubts for quiet tears. The heavy days have tested every single beam. We built this quiet life upon a shifting stream. Old photographs are turning sepia at the edge. We keep our promises sealed tightly by the ledge. Tomorrow brings a baker with a basket full of bread and kinder words than any we have lately said. So let the darkness gather at the window pane. It cannot wash away the warmth inside the grain. We pull the heavy curtains tight against the glass and watch the final moments of the evening pass. The morning sun will find us resting side by side, with nothing left to fear and nothing left to hide. Why does the clock tick backward when the room is dark? I search the pocket of my coat for some forgotten mark, just a stray ticket from a trolley that ran until the war. Now the linoleum is quiet by the kitchen door. Put the kettle on the fire, watch the copper turn to gold. We are heavier with stories than our hands can ever hold. Old photographs curl soft to say goodbye. We simply watch the gray clouds pass us by. Yet Tuesday brings a letter in the mail, a simple postcard from a friendly sail. I fixed the hinge upon the gate that squeaked for 30 years. Without the noise, the afternoon is stranger than it appears. A neighbor waves a basket full of yellow garden pears, and nobody is rushing up or down the iron stairs. Put the kettle on the fire, watch the copper turn to gold. We are heavier with stories than our hands can ever hold. Old photographs curl softly at the edge. Bread crusts are waiting on the windowsill ledge. Nobody leaves a note to say goodbye. We simply watch the gray clouds pass us by. Yet Tuesday brings a letter in the mail, a simple postcard from a friendly sail. The radio is playing strings from 1954. I trace the pattern of the rug across the wooden floor. Nothing is missing that I truly need today. The afternoon is kind enough to stay. Drink the tea down to the bitter, quiet leaf. There is a blanket waiting to replace the grief. The evening lamp is lit beside the favorite chair, and tomorrow brings another answer there. The weight of the chair on the hardwood floor creaks like a secret you could not ignore. Sitting right there with your head in your hands, trying to map out impossible plans. Counting the pennies that slip through your coat, swallowing words stuck too deep in your throat. That heavy-eyed boy in the mirror is wrong. The road that you fear is a wonderful song. Tomorrow will pardon the tears that you shed, with buttered rye toast and a warm double bed. You think that the whole world is passing you by because of a cloud in a stubborn gray sky. Just button your collar and walk through the rain. You never have to be 20 again. That heavy-eyed boy in the mirror is wrong. The road that you fear is a wonderful song. Tomorrow will pardon the tears that you shed, with buttered rye toast and a warm double bed. I know how it feels when the winter is long and faith is a bird that has flown from its song. Look at me now, I am standing upright. We made it safely through every dark night. So turn down the lamp and blow out the spark. There is nothing to fear in the middle of dark. I am sending this back through the turns of the years to quiet your worries and dry all your tears. The amber light upon the peeling wall is turning every shadow long and small. You hold a paper cup that's nearly dry and watch the empty trolley rumble by. I didn't mean to sit so close to you beneath this faded green umbrella too. Your woolen coat has seen a better year, just like the silver filling in my ear. We trade no names across the wooden bench while turning tides and heavy worries quench. A stranger brings a quiet peace of mind, leaving all the bitter days behind. The afternoon is bending toward the street where tired shoes and tired ankles meet. You drop a nickel through the metal grate and tell me that it's never quite too late. For 50 blocks the wind is chased stock cold with not a single song or written note. Yet somehow sitting here beside the track, we found the years we thought we wouldn't track. The headlights blink across the gravel road and gently lift our heavy winter load. Keep walking till the corner lamp is bright. We found a friend before the fading light. said yesterday the world was spinning sideways while we watched a stray dog chase a rolling tin. Now the baker puts the iron shutters halfway, and the neighborhood is breathing slow again. A rusted bicycle is leaning on the brick wall with a purple ribbon tied around the spoke. Nobody is riding it to answer any late call, just a piece of color where the paint broke. Keep your hands inside your pockets when the wind blows sharp. Listen to the copper pennies rattling in the dark. Old shoes resting underneath the kitchen chair. A pair of glasses sitting on the worn out page. We still have enough to tend the quiet garden there, turning softly through another quiet autumn page. Small things add up when the evening settles down. A yellow postcard from a friend who moved away. The quiet footsteps on the gravel of this town, reminding us to stay. Past the bakery, the street lamp flickers on. We can walk together till the heavy night is gone. Heavy coat from 50 years ago, the buttons hanging by a thread of gray. We stood together in the falling snow. You pointed down the quiet street and laughed until your breath was white. Old laughter warms the empty room, a steady fire in the grate. We had no riches to consume, just time that learned how hard to wait. I fold the fabric on my knee and trace the seam you tried to mend. The stitches wander slightly to the right, a crooked line that reached the happy end. The calendar has turned another page, yet shadows still recall your face. Old laughter warms the empty room, a steady fire in the grate. We had no riches to consume, just time that learned how hard to wait. Whatever heavy skies may fall, the darkest night begins to bend. A coat worn thin can shield us all until the story finds its quiet friend. I fold the wool and close my eyes. The room is warm and afternoon is near. There is a gentle light in older skies, and every single year was worth a tear. Glowing 7 on the dial of the stove. We are pouring weak tea into chipped clay cups, sitting close enough to share a quiet laugh. As the heavy years finally learn to sleep, silver hair catches the pale afternoon. We finally reached the safe side of the moon. No more rushing out to beat the sudden storm. Just this wooden chair keeping both of us warm. Your glasses rest beside a folded newspaper. We talk about the garden we will plant next spring. Nothing grand or heavy left to chase or prove, just the steady rhythm of a love that stayed true. Silver hair catches the pale afternoon. We finally reached the safe side of the moon. No more rushing out to beat the sudden storm. Just this wooden chair keeping both of us warm. Remember when we worried how the road would bend? Look at us now, resting at the quiet end. Every single sorrow washed away by time, leaving only music and a peace sublime. Silver hair catches the pale afternoon. We finally reached the safe side of the moon. No more rushing out to beat the sudden storm. Just this wooden chair keeping both of us warm. The kettle settles down upon the iron ring. Tomorrow brings whatever gentle days will bring. We hold each other close as shadows start to grow, content to watch the evening river slowly flow. chipped white ceramic dish sits by the windowsill, catching the afternoon gray that refuses to spill. My fingers trace round the rim where the glaze has worn, a quiet little companion since the early morn. The rooms have grown larger than they used to be, with space for the shadows to sit and drink tea. Yet every old floorboard knows how to converse, reciting the verses of better and worse. Do not lock the heavy front door just yet. There is a light left to spare in the kitchen set. We carried the winter and crossed every mile, so lend to the evening a lingering smile. A photograph tucked in a Bible leaves page 54 of two people standing in front of a painted front store. We argued about whether raincoats were needed that day, and laughed as the clouds chased the sunshine away. The kettle is a whistling a tune of its own, a comforting proof that we are not alone. It sings to the teacups lined up in a row of places we remember and used to know. Do not lock the heavy front door just yet. There is a light left to spare in the kitchen set. We carried the winter and crossed every mile, so lend to the evening a lingering smile. Time is a river that slows at the bend. It does not demand that we guess the great end. It simply invites us to sit and partake of whatever sweetness the afternoon makes. The sugar bowl holds what is steady and true, a simple tomorrow waiting for you. Keep breathing the air as the stars start to climb. We have plenty of peace at the edge of the time. An accordion breathes from the basement stairs, playing a tune from 40 years back. Dust settles slow on the velvet chairs while we count the cracks in the photograph. Old shoes by the door still remember your pace, even when shadows grow long in the hall. Old friend, do not let your heavy hands fall. There is still wine in the earthen jar. We watch the storms tear down every wall, and still we can name every guiding star. The kettle begins its familiar ever this strong. We learned how to bend till the weather would stop. Old friend, do not let your heavy hands fall. There is still wine in the earthen jar. We watch the storms tear down every wall, and still we can name every guiding star. The road may be narrow, the evening is cool. Step through the door as you always have done. We sit by the window and welcome the dark, holding the warmth of a vanishing spark. The smell of damp cedar drifts across the paved lane, where Arthur sits waiting for the afternoon train. His coat has 3 buttons made of polished brown horn, and the elbows are patched where the gray tweed is worn. He counts every sparrow that lands on the rail, while clutching a letter without any mail. The world moves in circles of silver and lead, with soft woolen blankets laid over the bed. Old Clara walks slowly with boots made of felt. She carries a picture tucked under her belt. The copper kettle is whistling its tune beneath the cold shadow of mid-afternoon. Tomorrow is coming with much less to fear. The quietest evening is finally here. Across the brick courtyard, a neighbor named Paul is painting white daisies along the back wall. He whistles a melody learned as a boy, and treats every bucket of paint like a toy. He stops for a moment to wipe his warm brow, and whispers that everything's better right now. The world moves in circles of silver and lead, with soft woolen blankets laid over the bed. Old Clara walks slowly with boots made of felt. She carries a picture tucked under her belt. The copper kettle is whistling its tune beneath the cold shadow of mid-afternoon. Tomorrow is coming with much less to fear. The quietest evening is finally here. No heavy decisions as the front porch light gleams and walks through the doorway to rest and to dream. A quiet thought cut through the ticking wall, like footsteps down an empty marble hall. You left your glasses resting on the slate, and time forgot to tell us it grew late. The teapot cools beside the window pane, while shadows lengthen down the garden lane. An old brass key unlocks the bottom drawer, where faded ribbons rest upon the floor. We trace the lines of every map we drew, and find the road is waiting still for you. The floorboards creak beneath the steady tread. A quilt is folded neatly at the bed. The heavy coat hangs empty by the door, while winter sunlight warms the wooden floor. The teapot cools beside the window pane, while shadows lengthen down the garden lane. An old brass key unlocks the bottom drawer, where faded ribbons rest upon the floor. We trace the lines of every map we drew, and find the road is waiting still for you. Do not look back at seasons left behind. There is a gentler harbor you will find. The lamp is lit and burning clear and bright, to guide your footsteps through the coming night. An old brass key unlocks the bottom drawer, where faded ribbons rest upon the floor. We trace the lines of every map we drew, and find the road is waiting still for you. The kettle boils to greet the evening sky, and not a single star is passing by. We sit together as the shadows fade, and praise the quiet bed that we have made. Which way did the blue jay go when the wind turned cold today? I sat for the mail to drop. My hands have grown tired, knots holding on to yesterday. Watching all the autumn leaves make a sudden stop. Which way did the blue jay go when the wind turned cold today? I sat on the wooden step, waiting for the mail to drop. My hands have grown tired, knots holding on to yesterday. Watching all the autumn leaves make a sudden stop. Which way did the blue jay go when the wind turned cold today? I sat on the wooden step, waiting for the mail to drop. My hands have grown tired, knots holding on to yesterday. Watching all the autumn leaves make a sudden stop. Which way did the blue jay go when the wind turned cold today? I sat on the wooden step, waiting for the mail to drop. My hands have grown tired, knots holding on to yesterday. Watching all the autumn leaves make a sudden stop. Which way did the blue jay go when the wind turned cold today? Which way did the blue jay go when the wind turned cold today? The scent of scorched butter fills the quiet room. It pulls back the curtain of a heavy loom. A kitchen in winter 40 years away, when everything promised a brighter day. Old floors creak softly beneath steady feet. Time leaves its salt on a quiet old street. Dark nights surrender to warm orange light. Keep holding fast to the grace in your sight. The copper kettle whistling on a rusted plate reminds me that peace has a steady rate. The hands of the clock do not hurry along. They measure the heartbeat and keep time with song. Old floors creak softly beneath steady feet. Time leaves its salt on a quiet old street. Dark nights surrender to warm orange light. Keep holding fast to the grace in your sight. Shadows stretch long across the wooden floor, showing the path to an open front door. Whatever tomorrow is waiting to bring, remember the is still, peace finds a way to come back to the hill. Step into the evening with nothing to fear. The past is a friend that is waiting right here. The color of the light on the bus stop glass turns the shade of jam from a mason jar. You are holding a bag with a loaf of bread, and I am staring hard at an empty car. You ask if I have time for a passing tram. I say the tracks are rusted right through the street. You pull a woolen mitten from your deep coat pocket and offer half a pear for us to eat. Old rain is drumming on the tin roof edge. We share a silent space where nobody has to plead. Two strangers sitting close enough to trade a dream in quiet hours, when a friendly voice is all we need. The tram arrives with sparks on the metal wire, its yellow windows glowing against the dusk. You stand and brush the crumbs from your woolen knee and leave a scent of rain and sweet autumn musk. Old rain is drumming on the tin roof edge. We share a silent space where nobody has to plead. Two strangers sitting close enough to trade a dream in quiet hours, when a friendly voice is all we need. The doors close softly as the vehicle pulls away. I keep your half of the pear safe in my hand. Tomorrow, when the clouds clear from the avenue, I will remember how you helped me understand. You told me yesterday the train still stops beside the warehouse where the wild grass crops, and watching sparrows dust their folded wings can mend the quiet place where sorrow clings. A rusted bicycle leans against the wall. where children chalked a game last early fall. The neighbor sweeps 4 leaves from off his mat and tips his chin to greet a stray red cat. Old copper kettles whistle on the stove. A baker ties a string around a loaf. The afternoon slips softly through the blind and leaves the heaviest of thoughts behind. An open window lets the curtain float. A faded pencil rests beside a note. The kettle cools as shadows start to grow, and every steady step is safe and slow. The greenest ticket waits inside the seam to carry waking eyes into a dream. We fold our hands and watch the twilight fall, and find enough to love within it all. Faded cotton pulls against the quiet room. Dust motes dancing in the afternoon. A rusty hinge complains upon the cellar door, while shadows stretch across the pine board floor. Time slips away like water through a hand, leaving footprints fading in the dry white sand. Old melodies return to light the darkened hall. A familiar voice is answering the call. Whatever heavy burdens pressed upon your chest, tonight the weary traveler can safely rest. A copper kettle whistles on the iron stove, reminding me of places that we used to rove. The neighborhood is sleeping underneath the stars, beyond the maple trees and passing cars. Time slips away like water through a hand, leaving footprints fading in the dry white sand. Old melodies return to light the darkened hall. A familiar voice is answering the call. Whatever heavy burdens pressed upon your chest, tonight the weary traveler can safely rest. Do not look backward with a heavy tear. The road was long, but love brought you right here. Old melodies return to light the darkened hall. A familiar voice is answering the call. Whatever heavy burdens pressed upon your chest, tonight the weary traveler can safely rest. Close your tired eyes and let the worries fall. Peace voice is waiting softly just beyond the wall. A silver spoon with a bent handle rests beside my empty cup. I trace the tiny worn out groove where sugar used to sit. Outside the window, autumn leaves are piling softly up, and I have nowhere else to be, so I just stay a bit. The radio plays an old song from 1959, a voice I almost recognize is smoothing out the grain. It tells me every heavy hour is temporary time, and time is just a window pane washed clean by gentle rain. Fold your hands and let the evening find its steady pace. Yesterday is packed away inside a cardboard box. Every wrinkle that you wear is just a quiet grace. Listen closely to the heart, that patient engine knocks. The kettle gives a sudden sigh before it goes to sleep. It knows the dark is not a thing that anyone should fear. We gather up the promises we swore we meant to keep, and realize the answers were already waiting here. The spoon is cold against my palm. The room is warm and still. I take a breath and turn the lamp too low. There is a quiet road ahead that leads across the hill, and I am ready now to let it show. Milk bottles clinking on the curb wake up the rust on our screen door. You kept your coat wrapped tight and warm against the chill of 1974. We shared a bench of weathered pine and watched the heavy freight trains roll. Old photograph inside slippers. Now that we are old, silver leaves are falling past the clock tower. Remember how we ran through sudden summer showers. Every heavy burden finally learns to mend. Sit beside me closely now, my dearest friend. The corner baker pulls his shades and sweeps the flour from the floor. We do not need to chase the clock or count the silver coins no more. The kettle hums a quiet tune upon the iron stove. Old photograph inside your pocket, faded at the fold. We trade our heavy boots for slippers. Now that we are old, silver leaves are falling past the clock tower. Remember how we ran through sudden summer showers. Every heavy burden finally learns to mend. Sit beside me closely now, my dearest friend. Though autumn winds may shake the glass and turn the meadows brown, no shadow falls across this room to bring our quiet spirit down. Silver leaves are falling past the clock tower. Remember how we ran through sudden summer showers. Every heavy burden finally learns to mend. Sit beside me closely now, my dearest friend. The stars appear above the chimney stack. We have no wish at all to wander back. Keep holding on to what we used to know. The evening fire keeps us warm and slow. The smell of toasted rye drifts down the hall, where Arthur counts the cracks upon the wall. 70 years he's walked this wooden floor. Now steps are heavy, heading for the door. He ties his boots and grabs the iron key to find the grace that sets a spirit free. A neighbor waves across the quiet street, where heavy past and gentle futures meet. Old Martha leaves her garden shears to rest and pins a paper robin to her vest. She remembers dances underneath the pine, when youth was sweet and every day divine. She ties her boots and grabs the iron key to find the grace that sets a spirit free. A neighbor waves across the quiet There's a warmth that stories always hold. A single spark can light the darkest room and chase away the lingering winter gloom. So walk outside and breathe the evening air, for better days are waiting right out there. A sudden memory broke the midnight quiet room, like distant church bells ringing through the fog. You sat beside the window in the gathering gloom and watched the shadows settle on the log. The heavy days have tested every single beam. We built this quiet life upon a shifting stream. Old photographs are turning sepia at the edge. We keep our promises sealed tightly by the ledge. Tomorrow brings a baker with a basket full of bread, than any we have lately said. The kettle whispers softly on the iron stove. It knows the rhythm of our 50 years. We walk the narrow path inside the willow grove and traded all our doubts for quiet tears. The heavy days have tested every single beam. We built this quiet life upon a shifting stream. Old photographs are turning sepia at the edge. We keep our promises sealed tightly by the ledge. Tomorrow brings a baker with a basket full of bread and kinder words than any we have lately said. So let the darkness gather at the window pane. It cannot wash away the warmth inside the grain. We pull the heavy curtains tight against the glass and watch the final moments of the evening pass. The morning sun will find us resting side by side, with nothing left to fear and nothing left to hide. Why does the clock tick backward when the room is dark? I search the pocket of my coat for some forgotten mark. Just a stray ticket from a trolley that ran until the war. Now the linoleum is quiet by the kitchen door. Put the kettle on the fire, watch the copper turn to gold. We are heavier with stories than our hands can ever hold. Old photographs curl softly at the edge. Bread crusts are waiting on the windowsill ledge. Nobody leaves a note to say goodbye. We simply watch the gray clouds pass us by. Yet Tuesday brings a letter in the mail, a simple postcard from a friendly sail. I fixed the hinge upon the gate that squeaked for 30 years. Without the noise, the afternoon is stranger than it appears. A neighbor waves a basket full of yellow garden pears, and nobody is rushing up or down the iron stairs. Put the kettle on the fire, watch the copper turn to gold. We are heavier with stories than our hands can ever hold. Old photographs curl softly at the edge. Bread crusts are waiting on the windowsill ledge. Nobody leaves a note to say goodbye. We simply watch the gray clouds pass us by. Yet Tuesday brings a letter in the mail, a simple postcard from a friendly sail. The radio is playing strings from 1954. I trace the pattern of the rug across the wooden floor. Nothing is missing that I truly need today. The afternoon is kind enough to stay. Drink the tea down to the bitter, quiet leaf. There is a blanket waiting to replace the grief. The evening lamp is lit beside the favorite chair, and tomorrow brings another answer there. Chair on the hardwood floor creaks like a secret you could not ignore. Sitting right there with your head in your hands, trying to map out impossible plans, counting the pennies that slip through your coat, swallowing words stuck too deep in your throat. That heavy-eyed boy in the mirror is wrong. The road that you fear is a wonderful song. Tomorrow will pardon the tears that you shed, with buttered rye toast and a warm double bed. stubborn gray sky. Just button your collar and walk through the rain. You never have to be 20 again. That heavy-eyed boy in the mirror is wrong. The road that you fear is a wonderful song. Tomorrow will pardon the tears that you shed with buttered rye toast and a warm double bed. I know how it feels when the winter is long and faith is a bird that has flown from its song. Look at me now, I am standing upright. We made it safely through every dark night. So turn down the lamp and blow out the spark. There is nothing to fear in the middle of dark. I am sending this back through the turns of the years to quiet your worries and dry all your tears. The amber light upon the peeling wall is turning every shadow long and small. You hold a paper cup that's nearly dry and watch the empty trolley rumble by. I didn't mean to sit so close to you beneath this faded green umbrella too. Your woolen coat has seen a better year, just like the silver filling in my ear. We trade no names across the wooden bench while turning tides and heavy worries quench. A stranger brings a quiet peace of mind, leaving all the bitter days behind. The afternoon is bending toward the street where tired shoes and tired ankles meet. You drop a nickel through the metal grate and tell me that it's never quite too late. For 50 blocks the wind is chased stock cold with not a single song or written note. Yet somehow sitting here beside the track, we found the years we thought we wouldn't track. The headlights blink across the gravel road and gently lift our heavy winter load. Keep walking till the corner lamp is bright. We found a friend before the fading light. said yesterday the world was spinning sideways while we watched a stray dog chase a rolling tin. Now the baker puts the iron shutters halfway, and the neighborhood is breathing slow again. A rusted bicycle is leaning on the brick wall with a purple ribbon tied around the spoke. Nobody is riding it to answer any late call, just a piece of color where the paint broke. Keep your hands inside your pockets when the wind blows sharp. Listen to the copper pennies rattling in the dark. Old shoes resting underneath the kitchen chair. A pair of glasses sitting on the worn out page. We still have enough to tend the quiet garden there, turning softly through another quiet autumn page. Small things add up when the evening settles down. A yellow postcard from a friend who moved away. The quiet footsteps on the gravel of this town, reminding us to stay. 3 blocks past the bakery, the street lamp flickers on. We can walk together till the heavy night is gone. Rough wool against my trembling thumb, a heavy coat from 50 years ago. The buttons hanging by a thread of gray. We stood together in the falling snow. You pointed down the quiet street and laughed until your breath was white. Old laughter warms the empty room, a steady fire in the grate. We had no riches to consume, just time that learned how hard to wait. I fold the fabric on my knee and trace the seam you tried to mend. The stitches wander slightly to the right, a crooked line that reached the happy end. The calendar has turned another page, yet shadows still recall your face. Old laughter warms the empty room, a steady fire in the grate. We had no riches to consume, just time that learned how hard to wait. Whatever heavy skies may fall, the darkest night begins to bend. A coat worn thin can shield us all until the story finds its quiet friend. I fold the wool and close my eyes. The room is warm and afternoon is near. There is a gentle light in older skies, and every single year was worth a tear. Glowing 7 on the dial of the stove. We are pouring weak tea into chipped clay cups, sitting close enough to share a quiet laugh. As the heavy years finally learn to sleep, silver hair catches the pale afternoon. We finally reached the safe side of the moon. No more rushing out to beat the sudden storm. Just this wooden chair keeping both of us warm. Your glasses rest beside a folded newspaper. We talk about the garden we will plant next spring. Nothing grand or heavy left to chase or prove, just the steady rhythm of a love that stayed true. Silver hair catches the pale afternoon. We finally reached the safe side of the moon. No more rushing out to beat the sudden storm. Just this wooden chair keeping both of us warm. Remember when we worried how the road would bend? Look at us now, resting at the quiet end. Every single sorrow washed away by time, leaving only music and a peace sublime. Silver hair catches the pale afternoon. We finally reached the safe side of the moon. No more rushing out to beat the sudden storm. Just this wooden chair keeping both of us warm. The kettle settles down upon the iron ring. Tomorrow brings whatever gentle days will bring. We hold each other close as shadows start to grow, content to watch the evening river slowly flow. chipped white ceramic dish sits by the windowsill, catching the afternoon gray that refuses to spill. My fingers trace round the rim where the glaze has worn, a quiet little companion since the early morn. The rooms have grown larger than they used to be, with space for the shadows to sit and drink tea. Yet every old floorboard knows how to converse, reciting the verses of better and worse. Do not lock the heavy front door just yet. There is a light left to spare in the kitchen set. We carried the winter and crossed every mile, so lend to the evening a lingering smile. A photograph tucked in a Bible leaves page 54, of two people standing in front of a painted front store. We argued about whether raincoats were needed that day, and laughed as the clouds chased the sunshine away. The kettle is a whistling a tune of its own, a comforting proof that we are not alone. It sings to the teacups lined up in a row of places we remember and used to know. Do not lock the heavy front door just yet. There is a light left to spare in the kitchen set. We carried the winter and crossed every mile, so lend to the evening a lingering smile. Time is a river that slows at the bend. It does not demand that we guess the great end. It simply invites us to sit and partake of whatever sweetness the afternoon makes. The sugar bowl holds what is steady and true, a simple tomorrow waiting for you. Keep breathing the air as the stars start to climb. We have plenty of peace at the edge of the time. An accordion breathes from the basement stairs, playing a tune from 40 years back. Dust settles slow on the velvet chairs while we count the cracks in the photograph. Old shoes by the door still remember your pace, even when shadows grow long in the hall. Old friend, do not let your heavy hands fall. There is still wine in the earthen jar. We watch the storms tear down every wall, and still we can name every guiding star. The kettle begins its familiar of a vanishing spark. The smell of damp cedar drifts across the paved lane, where Arthur sits waiting for the afternoon train. His coat has 3 buttons made of polished brown horn, and the elbows are patched where the gray tweed is worn. He counts every sparrow that lands on the rail, while clutching a letter without any mail. The world moves in circles of silver and lead, with soft woolen blankets laid over the bed. Old Clara walks slowly with boots made of felt. She carries a picture tucked under her belt. The copper kettle is whistling its tune beneath the cold shadow of mid-afternoon. Tomorrow is coming with much less to fear. The quietest evening is finally here. Across the brick courtyard, a neighbor named Paul is painting white daisies along the back wall. He whistles a melody learned as a boy, and treats every bucket of paint like a toy. He stops for a moment to wipe his warm brow, and whispers that everything's better right now. The world moves in circles of silver and lead, with soft woolen blankets laid over the bed. Old Clara walks slowly with boots made of felt. She carries a picture tucked under her belt. The copper kettle is whistling its tune beneath the cold shadow of mid-afternoon. Tomorrow is coming with much less to fear. The quietest evening is finally here. No heavy decisions are waiting outside, just benches where tired old memories hide. A warm cup of coffee is poured in a mug, surrounded by comfort and fastened with tug. The chimney is smoking against the dark blue, and tomorrow will offer a brand new start too. Arthur stands up as the front porch light gleams, and walks through the doorway to rest and to dream. creaking wall, like footsteps down an empty marble hall. You left your glasses resting on the slate, and time forgot to tell us it grew late. The teapot cools beside the window pane, while shadows lengthen down the garden lane. An old brass key unlocks the bottom drawer, where faded ribbons rest upon the floor. We trace the lines of every map we drew, and find the road is waiting still for you. The floorboards creak beneath the steady tread. A quilt is folded neatly at the bed. The heavy coat hangs empty by the door, while winter sunlight warms the wooden floor. The teapot cools beside the window pane, while shadows lengthen down the garden lane. An old brass key unlocks the bottom drawer, where faded ribbons rest upon the floor. We trace the lines of every map we drew, and find the road is waiting still for you. Do not look back at seasons left behind. There is a gentler harbor you will find. The lamp is lit and burning clear and bright, to guide your footsteps through the coming night. An old brass key unlocks the bottom drawer, where faded ribbons rest upon the floor. We trace the lines of every map we drew, and find the road is waiting still for you. The kettle boils to greet the evening sky, and not a single star is passing by. We sit together as the shadows fade, and praise the quiet bed that we have made. Which way did the blue jay go when the wind turned cold today? I sat on the wooden step, waiting for the mail to drop. My hands have grown tired, knots holding on to yesterday, watching all the autumn leaves make a sudden stop. Which way did the blue jay go when the wind turned cold today? I sat on the wooden step, waiting for the mail to drop. My hands have grown tired, knots holding on to yesterday, watching all the wooden step, waiting for the mail to drop. My hands have grown tired, knots holding on to yesterday, watching all the autumn leaves make a sudden stop. Which way did the blue jay go when the wind turned cold today? I sat on the wooden step, waiting for the mail to drop. My hands have grown tired, knots holding on to yesterday, watching all the autumn leaves make a sudden stop. Which way did the blue jay go when the wind turned cold today? Which way did the blue jay go when the wind turned cold today? The scent of scorched butter fills the quiet room. It pulls back the curtain of a heavy loom. A kitchen in winter 40 years away, when everything promised a brighter day. Old floors creak softly beneath steady feet. Time leaves its salt on a quiet old street. Dark nights surrender to warm orange light. Keep holding fast to the grace in your sight. The copper kettle whistling on a rusted plate reminds me that peace has a steady rate. The hands of the clock do not hurry along. They measure the heartbeat and keep time with song. Old floors creak softly beneath steady feet. Time leaves its salt on a quiet old street. Dark nights surrender to warm orange light. Keep holding fast to the grace in your sight. Shadows stretch long across the wooden floor, showing the path to an open front door. Whatever tomorrow is waiting to bring, remember the joy of the simple old spring. The butter has cooled and the kettle is still. Peace finds a way to come back to the hill. Step into the evening with nothing to fear. The past is a friend that is waiting right here. shade of jam from a mason jar. You are holding a bag with a loaf of bread, and I am staring hard at an empty car. You ask if I have time for a passing tram. I say the tracks are rusted right through the street. You pull a woolen mitten from your deep coat pocket and offer half a pear for us to eat. Old rain is drumming on the tin roof edge. We share a silent space where nobody has to plead. Two strangers sitting close enough to trade a dream in quiet hours, when a friendly voice is all we need. The tram arrives with sparks on the metal wire, its yellow windows glowing against the dusk. You stand and brush the crumbs from your woolen knee and leave a scent of rain and sweet autumn musk. Old rain is drumming on the tin roof edge. We share a silent space where nobody has to plead. Two strangers sitting close enough to trade a dream in quiet hours, when a friendly voice is all we need. The doors close softly as the vehicle pulls away. I keep your half of the pear safe in my hand. Tomorrow, when the clouds clear from the avenue, I will remember how you helped me understand. You told me yesterday the train still stops beside the warehouse where the wild grass crops, and watching sparrows dust their folded wings can mend the quiet place where sorrow clings. A rusted bicycle leans against the wall where children chalked a game last early fall. The neighbor sweeps 4 leaves from off his mat and tips his chin to greet a stray red cat. Old copper kettles whistle on the stove. A baker ties a string around a loaf. The afternoon slips softly through the blind and leaves the heaviest of thoughts behind. An open window lets the curtain float. A faded pencil rests beside a note. The kettle cools feels the shadows start to grow, and every steady step is safe and slow. The greenest ticket waits inside the seam to carry waking eyes into a dream. We fold our hands and watch the twilight fall, and find enough to love within it all. Faded cotton pulls against the quiet room. Dust motes dancing in the afternoon. A rusty hinge complains upon the cellar door, while shadows stretch across the pine board floor. Time slips away like water through a hand, leaving footprints fading in the dry white sand. Old melodies return to light the darkened home. A familiar voice is answering the call. Whatever heavy burdens pressed upon your chest, tonight the weary traveler can safely rest. A copper kettle whistles on the iron stove, reminding me of places that we used to rove. The neighborhood is sleeping underneath the stars, beyond the maple trees and passing cars. Time slips away like water through a hand, leaving footprints fading in the dry white sand. Old melodies return to light the darkened hall. A familiar voice is answering the call. Whatever heavy burdens pressed upon your chest, tonight the weary traveler can safely rest. Do not look backward with a heavy tear. The road was long, but love brought you right here. Old melodies return to light the darkened hall. A familiar voice is answering the call. Whatever heavy burdens pressed upon your chest, tonight the weary traveler can safely rest. Close your tired eyes and let the worries fall. Peace is waiting softly just beyond the wall.